it's cold out here today. Hey, what's up, YouTube? 43 degrees. 6:28 p.m. February 20th. And I'm trying to make it out here to the park real quick. Don't have a whole lot of time. But it was clear today, so I wanted to get back out here. It was gray and cloudy yesterday and the day before. Can't see anything when it's cloudy. I meant to get some more food for the swamp, but forgot it. So we'll just have to see, like, if anything ate the food that we brought down there the other day. Fat, ugly Jeep. Yeah, that's a good way to park. Look at that. Just take up the whole spot right there. One little car. Real thoughtful individual right there. Must be time to start practice down here. A lot of folks down here. The mini to mini. The superfluous ones. Superfluous. Which I take to mean extra. The NPCs. Of our age. Oh, look at this. They have dumped sand in my parking spot. What are they gonna do with that much sand? Is that for the course over there? Must be for the BMX track. Like, to maintain it, upkeep it. Makes sense that they need something like that for it. Let's see, what do I have? I thought I had some gloves in there, but I don't. So let's get a stocking cap here. I forgot I left that skull in here. Oh yeah. Sun's down, I don't see it. Look at that pile of dirt right there. Couple of loads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 loads. That's what it looks like to me. 5 loads of sand clay. It looks like it's got lime mixed in with it too. I don't know. What that white powdery stuff is. But I'm thinking it's lime, because that's what they mix in sand clay if you're gonna build a road out of it. Makes it harden up. Absorbs moisture. Colder down here somehow. It's colder down here in the bottom. Down here in the cold. There went a bird. Muddy. Is that where I go? Typically? Yeah, it is. Birds are over here. I didn't think about birds eating that food. But I'm not picky about what eats it. Not making any assumptions. About who or what can't eat it. Just coming out here to enjoy nature. And I brought the book again. I better read it now before I leave. And again, Crowley has erroneously put IPOS, Earl Prince, in the wrong date. I'm placing him here from February 18th until the end of February. And he goes, and even the tarot cards are wrong, because I've got the Emperor and the Magician right here. This is the Magician card. The 22nd spirit is IPOS. He is an earl and a mighty prince. It appears in the form of an angel with a lion's head and a goose's foot and hare's tail. He knows all things past, present, and to come. He makes men witty and bold. He governs 36 legions of spirits. That is the sigil they give us for IPOS in this book. I don't know what kind of picture that is, but it shows a goose's foot. I didn't realize that IPOS was associated with goose, because if you think back to that last video I did the other day, when I came out here, 2 geese flew overhead as I began my exploration. And I thought that was pretty interesting. There's a star up there. I'm gonna see what star that is up overhead real quick. Try not to get into looking at messages and things, you know, but I do appreciate all the people that's been subscribing over on Substack. That looks like Jupiter up above us. That's why I noticed that one, right? It's either that or Aldebaran. And I'm thinking that star right up there that I can barely see, since the sun's still out, since I can see Venus over there, and there's a bat, that is not a star, that's a planet, and that planet is Jupiter. And Jupiter is really near another bright star called Aldebaran, which is an interesting star to me as well. I don't even know if you can see it on the camera, because I can barely see it. I mean, it's a tiny little speck of a dot up there, is all I can tell. But we got Venus over here. And I hear something out there in the wilderness. Right there's Venus. You see that? You see Venus? Right in the tail of Pisces. But those two planets again are associated with IPOS. And I wonder why, again, Crowley would place him, you know, so far off date-wise. It just seems like almost purposeful misdirection. You know, I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, maybe he had other motives for doing it. But I just wanted to read something else here that I thought was pretty interesting. This is the way Giordano Bruno from Italy used to announce himself. Philotheus, which I'm assuming means philosopher. Philotheus Giordano Bruno Nolano, doctor of a greater operative theology, professor of a purified and innocent knowledge, famous in the highest academies of Europe, esteemed and honored as a singular philosopher, foreigner to no one but the barbarians and ignoble, watchman over sleeping souls, tamer of the presumptuous and I can't even say that word, recalcitrant, ignorant, tamer of the presumptuous and recalcitrant ignorant, tamer of the presumptuous and recalcitrant ignorant, who testifies for universal acts of general philanthropy, who is no more for Italians than Britons, male than female, mitre than crown, toga than armor, hooded man more than man without, but only for he who is more peaceful, civil, faithful, and useful, and who loves conversation. For it is not whether a man has an anointed head, makes a sign upon his chest, or has clean washed hands, or a circumcised penis, but it is in that place where a man's true face can be seen, with respect to the greatness and cultivation of his mind and soul, greater than that of the propagators of stupidity and hypocrisy, who I detest, rather seeking truth and learning, and who nobly praises intelligence. So, most excellent and brilliant Vice Chancellor of the Oxion Academy, I send you most generous greetings.
Oh, there must be beavers over here.
So that was Giordano's Bruno's introduction. That's how he would introduce himself. That's a pretty interesting introduction for a man. He's covered a lot of bases in saying what he said. It's quite interesting. 6:43 again on the clock. I see another store. I saw it. It's over there. It's down below Jupiter. I wonder if that could be. I don't think it's Uranus, but it could be. It could be. There's another one over there. Let's see, what is that? It's near Orion. Let's see, what was that one over there? Sirius. Yeah, the stars are starting to come out now. Let's see if we can still climb up on this masterful tree here. My desk that I can walk along. Oh, it's cold out here today. I think I fucked up my jacket. Yeah, 6:45. Man, that star is bright. That star. I can't get it out of my head that it's not a star. Planet, right there. It's like the moon, but it's like it's brighter than the moon somehow. It's like more concentrated, more powerful. Why? Why? And there it's streaming red again off to the right. It takes on its like its own it's just an interesting occurrence. Like, I don't know. Like, I know, like, it's probably, like, due to imperfections in my glasses, right? But it doesn't matter. It's like some people are playing video games right now. Some people are playing soccer, but here I'm staring at Venus. Freezing. It's cold. Below 40. Wind blowing. Wish I'd worn gloves, but I don't wish I was anywhere else. And it's like, I'm sure she has a bow. And I'm sure she can fire it. She can wield it with great power. And that's like, it's an interesting concept, you know? Like, why isn't Venus depicted with a bow? Like, she was. Thousands of years ago, like thousands and thousands of years ago, 2,500 years ago, maybe 3,500 years ago, the Babylonians depicted her with a bow, I believe, or maybe the Sumerians, one of the two. They're one and the same. I guess the Sumerians were the first ones to come up with the writing or whatnot, but why would we reduce Venus to just mere sexual desire if she also was a warrior? Why would we forget that? Why would we lose that in society? Why would she just become a base sexuality? Let's try again. Look at this picture. It looks like daytime. What it's talking about. Bro, 16 times there. 27 times. Dude. 27 times. And you can see it's like maybe my phone lens is dirty too, but those streams of light coming off of her, like in my glasses, it looks like she's taking on form, like it's an actual person.
A drop of it.
This radiant being of white. Did you hear that? There it goes. Yeah. Yeah, I hear Goose calling out over there.
Oh, spilled another drop of it. God.
And now it's like, just looking at it for so long, like I got a freaking tear streaming down my face. Not even because I'm emotional or crying, but because of the wind. And not
saved
wanting
a
to
couple
blink.
drops out of the funnel. Saved a couple drops there.
And it's strange too, like looking that way into the light, like into the sunset, into the sky, like I don't feel like it's dark. But if I look back into this light at the BMX park, it's pretty foreboding.
Ah, it's a good day's work there.
I made a video, finished editing a video yesterday, the one I shot the other day, where I said if I could draw
So many flavors.
Draw a picture of Venus, what I thought she should look like.
It's like I just wanted to mix as many things together as I could.
Even those images, like they were.
But it came out pretty good. I kind of like mixing a
fair
bunch of
representation,
things together.
I guess, but
It's a
I
good
would
idea.
like to go farther with it. I couldn't get AI to put clothes on her very well. Like I only had
About to
one
start to
photo
warm up,
generated
so we'll have
of
to
her with the top on, and even that
make
one,
some
it's
more of
like,
these.
It was like a highly sexualized top, which I
In
get.
these.
Venus is sexualized, but at the same time, it's like I think there might be a deeper power there than we can begin to comprehend at this point. I think there's something immensely powerful there. It's not that society has forgotten. It's been covered up. It's been copy-pasted out of existence. It's been built on top of. It's been, consumed and then repurposed by those in power, those in control, like so many things in our world today. But that's all right. We'll get to the bottom of it. I can see other stars out faintly now in a greater night sky, but with all this light coming from the soccer field, it's kind of, or not soccer field, the BMX park, it's hard to see. Can't pick them up on the camera. But we're going to call it there. Just appreciate that we were able to get back out into the swamp. Work on that branch some more. Hear that dog? I smell something dead down here too. Can't tell. Coyote or what? But I sure can't tell that star's bright as hell. Star. Planet. And I think I read something the other day that said this is the brightest it's going to be all year. Like these past few weeks. So I'm thinking maybe I'll walk over to the other side.